Monday Night Football is going to be Cincinnati Bengals, Jacksonville Jaguars. This one on paper at the beginning of the season was going to be amazing, and it is not anymore, and it is 7.5 in favor of the Jags at home over the Bengals. This is going to be a very, very popular teaser leg for good reason. Total is 41. Browning went out today and just couldn't figure it out. He just could not get it done. And you look at the Jags, and whether you think Trevor Lawrence is the dude or not, whether you think Trevor Lawrence is the man or not, it doesn't really matter. He has played pretty well over the last month and a half of this season, and certainly over the last 3 weeks has really upped his output from a passing standpoint. The other thing is you get Zay Jones back in there, and it's one of those, there's a very big split when Zay Jones is in the production they get from Calvin Ridley, and when he's out in the production they get from Calvin Ridley. And so Zay Jones, while his stats aren't good, he allows these other guys to get open and kind of do what they do a little bit better. And so we see today another huge second half for Calvin Ridley in that game as well. A couple of different times where he was just running completely wide open. Cincinnati gives it up in the secondary, not a ton of pass rush. This seems like a no-brainer teaser leg. I imagine this will be one of the most popular ones of the week.
Yeah, I will be betting a Dallas-Jacksonville teaser at the break. This to me is one of those, not going to get it into the account yet because we're sitting at 7.5. There's 8s already on the board here. So if you want the 7.5, go to DraftKings right now. You can get that 7.5 in that spot. We already have some 8s on the Dallas game as well. We talked about that at 7.5 on Thursday night. So I'm going to put the Dallas and Jacksonville 6-point teaser into the account as soon as we go on break here. So that's the fourth bet already for this week into the account. We had 5 bets last week. We are sitting at 4-1 in those 5. So that was pretty good look ahead week last week. So hopefully we can get another good look ahead week here. Love betting these early lines. You get the opportunity to get ahead of a lot of moves, and that was. This week it wasn't as key. It actually didn't make a big difference to me, but it was still nice to come up with the 4-1 week-to-week number. But yeah, this Jacksonville game, look, I don't have a good the Browning number to me is a problem.
Yeah,
and that's why I can't say, oh, I love this, I love that. Like I want to watch today's game. I thought he was awful. Yeah, I know you thought he was serviceable-ish, sort of in the first half.
No, well, there was. They protected him a lot in the first half. I mean, he didn't have to make a lot of throws.
He had a Geno Smith-esque turnover-worthy play game where there looked like 4 different passes that should have been intercepted, and the offensive line still stinks. Like that, people forget this offensive line isn't good, and Joe Burrow masks a bad offensive line because he understands protection calls and he can run when he's healthy. Yes. And that really helps out this offensive line a lot. They can't really run the ball with Mixon. They can't really protect Browning. Like there is a problem on the offensive line, and then T. Higgins is out. I mean, Chase, he had 4 catches, but 2 of the catches were tip balls. Like it just was not a clean game at all for this Bengals offense. I would assume I'm going to be Jags in this game, but the teaser I will bet right now. I don't know what my Browning grade is yet, so I can't really decide on the game.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.